Okay, 1.7 is about modeling. So we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. We're going to solve some applications. All right, so our steps are set up our variables. I always like to draw a diagram. Write your let statement. So we want to define our variables. Then we're going to write our equation or our model and solve, and then we're going to write out what our answer means in the context of the problem. Okay, so a rectangular plot. First thing is just draw my rectangle. Is longer than it is wide, so I'm going to let x equal width. So this one is the short one, that's the width, and it's 6 feet longer, so x plus 6 is going to be the length. Each diagonal from one corner to the opposite is 174 feet. What are the dimensions? Okay, so we can use Pythagorean theorem. So we've got the short sides, the sum of the squares of the short sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse, the diagonal. That would give us x squared. This we need to actually multiply that out, right? We have to FOIL it, so we'd get x squared, that's a plus 6x plus another 6x, so that would be plus 12x, and then plus 36, and 174 squared is 30,276. So this was use Pythagorean theorem. Now I'm going to set equal to 0 and solve. So we've got 2x squared plus 12x, subtracting 30,276 from both sides, gives us minus 30,240 is equal to 0. And we could try and factor. I'm going to go ahead and just divide everything by 2. At least that makes my life a tiny bit easier. Let's see. Oops, that's just a minus 15 and 120. So let's see, we could factor if we wanted or just plug this into Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so just using Pythagorean theorem, opposite of b, so it'd be negative 6 plus or minus square root of b squared, so 36 minus 4 times a times c, which is negative 15,120, all over 2 times a. And then we just pull out our calculator. Let's see, negative 6 plus or minus, that ends up being the square root of 60,516, and kind of running out of room a little bit, but we've got x is equal to negative 6. The square root of 60,516 is 246, and that's all over 2. And so then we'll just do both of those possibilities. A negative 6 plus 246 would be positive 240 divided by 2 is equal to 120. And then when we're subtracting it, we would get negative 256 divided by 2. But since this is distance, that one doesn't make sense. So, okay, so that is the one. And so then we're just going to write this as a sentence. The dimensions are 120 using our units feet by, and the other one is 6 feet longer by 126 feet. Done. Okay, so let's do another one where we use similar triangles. So we've got Romeo, and he wants to figure out how tall Juliet's house is. Okay, so one day he sees that the shadow of the house is 28 feet. Okay, and he wants to know the height of the house. That's the shadow, and then he is 6 feet tall, and his shadow is 3.5. Okay, so assuming that this is at the same time, we can set up similar triangles where we have, if we let x equal the height of the house. We can set up similar triangles where we do height compared to shadow for both Romeo and also for Juliet. So we've got 6 to 3.5 is the same ratio as x to 28. And then we can solve, so we just multiply both sides by 28 and we get 6, or times 6 divided by 3.5. And so we have that the house is 48 feet tall. It's going to be quite a climb, Romeo. Let me just explain what that means in the context of the problem with our units in a complete sentence. Okay, moving on. Oh, the mixtures. Okay, yeah, I just keep putting these in because they're good practice. Okay, so I am getting ready for hurricane season. I have this big water tank. It's got 100 gallons of water, and it's 2%. This is my rainwater, just for flushing, etc. Okay, so I'm going to drain a little bit of that out. Some of this is going to come out. I want to know how much to drain of the 2%, and then I'm going to fill that back in with pure, so that's 100% bleach, because I want my tank, once it's filled back up, to be 5%, and that's filled back up, so that's 100 gallons. So then I can set this up as 2% times 100 plus 2% times x plus 100%, so that would be 1x is equal to 5% times 100. And that would give us 0.2 times 100 is 2. And here we'd have 5, so 1.02x is equal to 3. Dividing through both sides by 1.02, we get that x is equal to about 2.94 gallons. And then just explaining that in the context of the problem, Amanda should drain 2.94 or about 2.94 gallons and replace it with pure bleach, because that is a little bit of an estimation. About. Okay, and there's one thing I forgot to do. Can you spot it? Forgot to define my variables. Let x equal gallons to be drained. All right, one more. This one is in terms of distance. And so we need to know that distance is the same thing as rate times time. Okay, we've got 2 fishing boats. Here's the harbor. One is heading east, and the other one's heading south. North, south, west, east. Okay, so the eastbound boat travels at a speed that's faster than the southbound. So I'm going to let x equal the southbound speed of the southbound. So then x plus 3 would be the rate of the eastbound. Okay, now after 2 hours, the boats are a certain distance apart, 30 miles. Okay, so what's the distance here? Because rate times time is equal to distance, if we take the rate of the southbound, x plus 3, and we multiply that by the hours, that's equivalent to distance traveled by that boat. And then we do the same thing. We take the hours, the time, times the rate. Okay, so that's the distance of the eastbound boat. And now we can use Pythagorean theorem. The square of the diagonals, here, just go ahead and distribute that. So it'd be 2x plus 6. Or sorry, the square of the shorter legs is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So this gives us 4x squared, and then we just need to actually FOIL this out, 2x plus 6. So we'd get 4x squared plus 12x plus another 12x, 24x plus 6 squared is 36, and then that is equal to the square of 30, which is 900. Okay, so we would get 8x squared plus 24x, and then subtracting 900 from both sides, we'd get minus 864 equals 0. And all of those are divisible by 8, so I'm just going to divide everything by 8. And that gives me x squared plus 3x minus 108 equals 0. And then this does factor. If the digits in a number add up to 9, then the whole thing is divisible by 9. So that actually factors as 9 times 12. So it'd be x plus 12, x minus 9. If that didn't work, if it didn't occur to you and you couldn't figure out how to factor, you just plug that into Pythagorean theorem, so no worries. Here we would get x equals negative 12, but that doesn't make sense because we're talking a rate, so the boat is going forward, or x equals 9. So x equals 9 is the one that makes sense in this problem. And then we just describe what that means in the context of the problem. Southbound boat traveled at 9 miles per hour. Okay, done.